Hey there, we're back in the shop. It's a new day. We're back into this Toyota Sequoia, and I started the morning by cutting a section out up here, and I'll spin you around. So people always ask me about if you can weld a frame. So I cut this section out right here. This is where that bottom section was with the track bracket or track arm bracket, which is this guy here. So now if you look at this thing, it's actually a bunch of different pieces. So this is just gauge metal. Oh, here, I've got a gauge finder here. I think this is 12 gauge. So we're gonna roll this around to the 12. And it goes on nice and clean. So this is only 12 gauge metal at its thickest, this whole frame. No matter what point you're at, you got 12 gauge metal. And the way it's joined here is that's just like a folded lap joint with a little fillet weld on the edge. And then the same goes for in this middle here. If you look at this from the end, it's a couple pieces as well. And then this main hanger that your suspension rides off of, this is just two pieces. They look like they're stamped out and then welded together on this seam. Same thing here. Where is it? Right there. See, so there's no magic to that. Like, this isn't high-tech stuff. Whatever I build is going to be way stronger than what this is. So, yeah, it's really thin metal. Like, all of this up here is good. It's all 12. When you check around, I was trying to check a bunch of different spots to make sure it wasn't just the rust, or to make sure it wasn't thin because of the rust, but everywhere in it is 12 gauge. I haven't found any spot that's thicker, or well, I've obviously found spots that are thinner, but 12 gauge is the max. So I made a template right here. So I have to draw this onto the computer. I wanted to do it last night, but I just didn't have time. So I'm going to have to make a template so that I can rebuild this guy. And then I've cut back on that frame pretty much to solid metal by the looks of it in there. So I'm going to take a wire wheel and clean it up real nice, try and get it to bright shiny metal. And if that's the case, then I'm just going to rebuild this section. A guy could go crazy. Trying to. Oh, this camera is driving me crazy. Come on, you motherfucker. Ho ho ho. I'm gonna have to edit this out because this is pissing me right off. There it goes. So, yeah, I'm going to have to make a program. I'm going to cut that out. And, yeah, I don't think this back section will be too bad. It's actually pretty clean. It's pretty clean metal up in here. It's manageable anyways. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to start with this one section. I'm going to get this chewed off, then I'm going to pick another section and just keep working my way around this thing. I'll take you along as I go. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. My pile of Sequoia. It's getting pretty big. I'm up into, I got this pocket cut out And I'll show you guys something. Here's that weld. Now this is just a weld seam, right? Now when you look up in here, I'll go higher. Where is it? Where is it? See how this thing is built? It's just a couple different pieces with this overlap. And then same thing down the tube. Oh, it's tricky to shine my light down there for some reason. Oh. Oh, the shadow's too much. Okay, so I got this guy cut out and cleaned up down there, and that metal is sound all the way down. It's full thickness, and then up here, this is where that seam is, where it's just a thin lap and then welded, and then one little spotty tack right there. Like, these things aren't built by rocket surgeons. Really, they aren't. So I've got this cleaned up to the point where I'm pretty much happy with it. And so now I can start rebuilding it. I'm gonna cut this front up just a little bit higher, basically in a straight line with the cut. And yeah, it should be good. Should be good. Yeah, that'll be next. Is I'm gonna start building this piece. But I just thought I'd show you guys that these things are, they're super thin, and they're just welded together sheet metal. Like, they're nothing fancy. There's nothing high tech about these. Okay. I'm gonna cut these next pieces out just by hand, just because it's so much faster. Plasma's on. Oh, I love that thing. Okay, I'm gonna start just laying these parts out and just cut them like that. Okay. So, we're gonna take our piece, roll this point. I'm gonna give it a bit extra. I'm gonna call it here. There. And I think I want to just take it as wide as I need. What's this thing will do when I do two flops? Okay, so that's there. Rolled over. Oops. That wasn't very accurate, was it? There. 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 Oh, actually, I dropped my pen. I'm gonna come a bit higher. I'm gonna take it right to the edge, as far as I can go. That's not long enough. 10 inches. 10 inches. One in the middle. We'll join them. I don't think we're going to do a bad Chad way. I think we'll use a tape measure for all of this. Seems like a safer bet in my mind. I'm going to trim that back just a bit, do another pass. I don't like that. Oh, I see. Should know where to blow back to. Should know where to blow back to. No one to blow. Nope. Beautiful. These burn bars sure are handy. That's better. Just like that. There's our first piece. Okay, now I'm going to lay it out to bend it. Okay, let's see if we can get a squeeze on this. Does it bend it or break it? What's it doing? Oh, it's bending it. I think it's bending it. Oh, we're making her groan. Oh, what we got going on? Not enough. Dong. Oh, we're getting close. And more. Oh, I think I'm gonna get it. Oh, I'm gonna get it. Oh, we're there. I think we're there. I'm gonna go an extra squeeze. Oh yeah, I'm happy with that. Dun. Okay, can we get number 2? Probably gonna run out of room on the second bend. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? That's definitely gonna hit by the time it folds up. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep going on this, and I'm gonna try and form this piece up. This next piece is just gonna be tricky, and it's probably gonna be boring to watch for the next few minutes. So I'll be back. I'll be back. Okay, getting closer to having this piece sort of semi figured out, anyways. That's not quite square enough. Okay. Now this guy, whoops. This guy's gonna go. This guy's gonna go up in here. That's gonna be going in there somewhere. I don't have my light on. Okay, so being that I haven't cut this one, I took a piece of paper and I marked 2 lines where this bracket goes. That bracket there. So I lined that up and then I marked the back side where the frame goes. Then when I flip the paper over to the other side, I remark those. Oh, where's my paper? So I remark those. Now when I come over here, I'll be able to line these ones up. Right there. And it gives me the profile I need to come down and hit that. See what I'm saying? Because that's missing right now. And so instead, I'm just going to make a quick template. And that'll be that. So now on our steel, this is the edge of that bracket. So, oops. So this thing is going to end up living edge of the bracket is there. Oops. So now this template shows me the roadmap of where this thing has to be. See what I mean? See what I mean? So I'm going to build this piece. Hey! So we're coming up on the end of the day here. And I don't know, I thought I'd show you guys last bit of progress for the day. This piece is starting to come along. So it's still got to go up and over just a little bit. And then I got to bend that piece up and I'll weld it in there from both sides. And then I'll have the same piece that matches that goes on the back side. So that'll all get filled in, welded up, and it'll look like it never happened. Then that'll be nice and solid, and it'll look like the rest of this. The inside's actually pretty good shape. I've cut out the rust, so now it's just putting it all back together. So that's the end of my day. I'm gonna keep beating away at it tomorrow. It's a lot of work.